The Cu Chi Tunnels are a 75-kilometer series of tunnels dotted throughout the Cu Chi district in the jungles just outside of Ho Chi Minh City. The tunnels were used by the Viet Cong throughout the Vietnam War to help their resistance against American and South Vietnam armies. I went on a day trip to the Cu Chi Tunnels to experience the tunnels for myself and see what life would have been like for the people of the Viet Cong army. I combined this day trip with a visit to the Mekong Delta, which is home to over 21 million people, the majority of whom rely on the Delta for their livelihood. Good morning, welcome to part 6 of my Southeast Asia trip. Today morning I come to you from Ho Chi Minh City. If you haven't already, watched the other parts before you watch this. I'm about to go to the Chi Chi Tunnels and the Mekong Delta. Now I'm doing both as a guided tour. Usually I'm not a fan of guided tours, but with Vietnam not really having much public transport, I figured this is probably the easiest way to get to both places, and I guess to have a bit of a guide to give us a bit more information would help as well.
Totally, we have 1,121 years in war.
After riding through the rural roads of Ho Chi Minh City, we have finally made it to the Cu Chi Tunnels. This map gives you an indication of what the tunnels would have looked like.
8 days continuously, she tracked down the enemy.
Apparently this crater was created by a B-52 bomb. It is so big. I didn't know a bomb could cause, just one single bomb could cause this much damage.
More lips on the camouflage, yes, right. Now you hold the cover underneath. Yeah. And hands up, please. 2 hands up. Yeah. Straight hand. Straight. Okay, now squat down. Close the door. Close the cover. Now good camouflage, right? Yeah, 2 hands. Straight hand first. Hand out first. Okay, now stand up, please. All right. Now you lift it down. Now got nice features. Hopefully he's fitted.
If there was ever a sign I needed to lose weight, that was it. That entrance was so narrow. I was struggling. In front of us we have an old American tank. It's actually a real tank, and you can see like the damage it's received from various bullet holes all over the place. Yeah, they've just sort of kept it here as like a memorial.
Oh, the trap camouflage well. I'm not local people. For example, I come here and it would be my leg. What my leg fell in. See that? I step on the iron plate and force spike it come out, hit my leg, get stuck, couldn't come up. Chair trap. One. And just look at you image my foot drop like that, and it keep going straight in the middle. Stuck on spike, it go to my foot.
It's incredibly hot and humid out here, which you can imagine in the jungle, and I'm pretty sure underground would have been even more hot and humid. So yeah, it must have been a real challenge to sort of battle through these conditions, and probably one of the reasons why the Americans struggled so much to beat the Viet Cong. So there's a live firing range which we're going to try, which is all the way over there, and you might have heard gunshots in the background. It's incredibly loud. We're about to go through the tunnel.
Okay, do it. Experience.
Pretty hot inside here. Gonna have to crouch inside here. There's barely any room. As you can see, it is incredibly tight in here. I'm basically squatting to get through. Just came out of the tunnel. I only went like 50 meters, but oh my god, was that hard work. So in fact, I'm still out of breath, but I was like squatting, bending. At one point I've had to like sort of go on all fours. It was very narrow. Yeah, I don't know how the local Vietnamese Cong fought in these tunnels on a constant basis for like 10-15 years. It's absolutely incredible.
War view back in 1948 in the French War out here.
Just finished going around the tunnels. It's actually quite mad. Like, can't understand why the Viet Cong sort of won the war, even though they were severely outnumbered, out-armed. They used their sort of surroundings to their advantage. And the firing range as well. Like some of the weapons on there, I always thought you'd never be allowed to fire. So the fact they allow you to fire those weapons is pretty insane. Though the bullets are quite pricey. For 10 bullets, it's 600,000 dong, which is what, 20-30 quid, and when the actual ticket itself to the tunnels only costs 5 quid. It is quite pricey. As a part of the tour, you also get free lunch at the Cu Chi Tunnels restaurant. So yeah, we're gonna go there, have some lunch, and then I think after that we're gonna head straight to the Mekong Delta. Just arrived at Mai Tho, which is a city that is sort of the gateway into the Mekong Delta. The Mekong Delta is a delta of the river Mekong, one of the longest rivers in Asia. I think it's the 3rd or 4th longest. It runs from most countries in Southeast Asia before it empties out into the sea in Vietnam. I think the plan is we're going to get a boat from the ferry terminal here in Mai Tho to some of the islands in the Mekong Delta to see how the local people live.
Eat tropical fish. Listen to Vietnamese traditional music. After 20 minutes fruit music, we will walk to the small river and take a rowing boat trip. Okay, this way, sir. Be careful.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't drop, don't fall down river.
So we've just landed at the first island of this visit, which is called Unicorn Island, and I think we're about to go and check out a bee farm.
Anyway, okay? You drop it down, big problem. Be angry.
Another one, madam. Another one, huh?
Okay. And the python, they don't have poison. A lot of family have this. Not only Vietnam, you go Thailand, Cambodia, the same. In a countryside like this. And mostly the brown python, not the white. And this one albino. And the white one in Asian. This is good luck.
The bee farm was pretty unique. Now we're getting a golf cart through the Mekong Delta to the next location, right through the thick of the jungle. We're just walking to the next location where I think we're going to get a live performance from a local musician, so that should be quite interesting. And then after that, I believe we're getting sort of taken on a rowing boat to another island. We've been running for about 10-15 minutes now. It's pretty peaceful going through the reeds. Just finished going on a rowing boat. It was actually quite peaceful. We won it for about 20-25 minutes. And yeah, it was quite peaceful going along the stream with the reeds on both sides. I think that alone was worth coming to Mekong Delta. Just like that, we're back at the ferry terminal in Mai Tho, and it's time to head back to the hotel. Overall, it was a pretty good day out. I do think the tour was worth it. The tunnels were especially worth it. Like, it was amazing, especially the firing range. How we were able to fire so many weapons like that, I don't know. In fact, firing those weapons made me realise how fake movies are. It's like they never reload guns in movies, and like they don't take into fact like the recoil. Like the recoil on the AK-47 was unreal. Like, I don't know how people in the movie just keep firing it like it's nothing. The Mekong Delta bit was a bit more, apart from the rowing bit, I did think the rest of it was a bit random, and I don't know if it really added that much. Overall, the price wasn't too bad. It was only £39 for both the Mekong Delta and the tunnels. So from a price point of view, I guess it was worth it. Anyway, I guess that's the end of this video, as well as my time here in Vietnam. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series of videos, and hopefully I've inspired you to come here one day. I've only been here for 12 days, but I'm absolutely in love with the place. There's so much to do, so much rich culture, and there's so much to see. This isn't quite end of my Southeast Asia trip though. Tomorrow I am flying to a new country, so make sure you subscribe for that. As always, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.